Welcome to Future Forward. I'm Nina Harding, and this series is all about the leaders, partners, and innovators who are shaping what's next and how we create real impact for customers and communities. Today, I'm super excited to be joined by someone who truly embodies that future-focused mindset. Husein Sharaf, the CEO of Cloudforce, a Microsoft solutions partner that's helping organizations modernize mission-critical systems through the power of the cloud. Husein is a lifelong technologist, a self-taught engineer, and a visionary leader who saw early on how cloud innovation could unlock the agility, resilience, and entirely new ways of doing business. I'm really looking forward to our conversation today about leadership, innovation, and what it truly means to build for the future. Husein, welcome. Let's get started.
Thanks, Nick.
Let's start with a real heartfelt congratulations on being named the Microsoft 2025 Education Partner of the Year. Shortly after that recognition, you closed a $10 million Series A, which included strategic investments from M12, Microsoft's own venture fund. These are important achievements and a remarkable vote of confidence from the market. Cloudforce has gone from an early stage to a top-performing Microsoft partner in a really short amount of time. And for those of you who aren't yet familiar, can you tell us a little bit about your area of focus and what makes you different?
Well, first, thank you for choosing to have us on the show. And it's a pleasure and an honor. I have a deep love for Microsoft that started at an early age. But just in terms of the focus of the business, so I parlayed that love for technology as a kid into a consulting career. Initially started Cloudforce as a consultancy to help large, complex organizations to move to the cloud. And so we've been in the Microsoft ecosystem for a number of years as a systems integrator and a consulting partner. But only in the last 3 years did we pivot towards product. And we pivoted towards product because we saw an opportunity that wasn't really being met, particularly with education and healthcare customers that really wanted to use and leverage the power of AI on the Microsoft platform, but wanted to do that in a very specific, very governed, very private way. And we're struggling to bring that to production. So we saw an opportunity to build something unique, which is our platform, Nebula One, which is, I think, much of what we were recognized as Partner of the Year for and how we were able to raise our Series A.
Husein, I love that your focus has been on education and healthcare life sciences customers, but you've also gone from about 0 to over 5 million in Azure Marketplace transactions in just the last 12 months alone. And to accelerate the rapid growth with Microsoft I just mentioned, what were one or two really pivotal decisions you made early on related to focus, specialization, or partnership that really kind of unlocked that growth?
Yeah, great question. So I think there was really two things that we did pretty intentionally early on. So one was to just say no to everything that was not Microsoft. We are a Microsoft-only platform. And that really just allowed us to focus and go really deep with Microsoft services. So while I think a lot of partners want to be cloud agnostic and work with every hyperscaler, the truth is that you can only go deep if you have focus, especially as a smaller firm. So we went really deep. The second thing was we decided not to build a point solution. There was a lot of pull towards point solutions of, we just wish we had AI for this particular use case. And we decided to go broader and build a platform. And really the platform enables hundreds of different use cases across education and healthcare. And the goal was to provide users who are non-technical with a place where they can build really anything that they want to build in a very simple, clean, easy to use, intuitive UI. And so that was the goal. And I think we've managed to achieve that. So that's how we've gone from 0 to 5 so quickly in marketplace. And I think now we're doing well over 1 million in net new marketplace build sales every month.
That's great. You really caught my attention because you built something customers are not only buying, but they're adopting and retaining at 100%. So how did you think about that differentiation, especially when it comes to trust and regulation, and of course, security. And where are you seeing customers feel that urgency that is helping to inform your strategy moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one place where our roots as a consultancy really helped us. So a little bit of background on myself. I used to work for NIST, which is the organization that sets all the compliance standards, which means I know more about compliance than any one person would ever want to. But I think that helped us to really think from the ground up about how do we deploy a platform that is secure and compliant and private, that the CISOs will be happy with and not fight us over from day one. So everything we built with Nebula One is compliant with GDPR, with SOC 2, with NIST standards, with HIPAA. And we built it that way from the ground up. So where we're seeing customers pull us in this moment, because we were able to really satisfy the needs of the CISOs early on, we've gone into production now and customers are pulling us towards how do we measure ROI and how do we show that ROI to our board, to our investors, and to our stakeholders. And so that is a key focus for us in 2026.
Well, I love what you're talking about because it's about the trust, their security, and then the adoption continues to grow the business. And my favorite part is you mentioned being built exclusively on Azure. Microsoft talks a lot about frontier firms, organizations that are redesigning themselves around AI. As both a builder on our platform and a company that uses its own product internally, how is Cloudforce itself operating as a frontier firm? And what does that mean for your customers?
For us, we've always seen ourselves as customer zero. And so you guys, as a consultancy, it's a lot easier to sell something with honesty and integrity when you use it yourself and you know what it's great at, what its limitations are. And so every single person at Cloudforce uses our platform every single day, from marketing to sales to finance. Like, we are customer zero. When we talk to customers and they say, show us where this is working, we can show them our own internal instance where we've got hundreds of agents built and people really using it every day. And so for us, becoming a frontier firm was pretty natural because we've done that all along.
Well, Husein, since our first meeting together, I felt that honest approach to things, that level of integrity, and really the transparency of your own experience as you engage with customers as well. So it's something that I really value from Cloudforce and the culture you've created at your company and the way that you interact with your clients. But in closing here, I'd love to hear from you about something unexpected that you've experienced on your AI journey over the past maybe 6 to 12 months.
I think the positive surprise was that some of our heaviest and sort of most interesting power users of the platform are the least technical people you would ever meet. So I think that's like the most interesting surprise, is it's not really the researchers or the developers that are necessarily the most sort of heavy users of our platform. I think on the flip side, the difficult lesson that we learned was that, speed can kill as well, in the sense of, like, if we're deploying too quickly to too many customers and not spending enough time on adoption and change management, it just turns into shelfware. And so we actually had to slow down to speed up, in a sense, where we now deployed forward deployed engineers with every customer post implementation that actually sit with them for weeks or months to understand their business process, to help them with training and change management and adoption and running hackathons and promptathons and webinars and all the things that you need to do to get people hands-on with the technology to really have them see the value, which then brings them back to the platform every day.
Husein, I love hearing that. Cloudforce being on the front lines with the customer, making sure that the adoption is happening. That change management has to be underscored so critically as part of the full landscape of what you're driving to actually get to solution and adoption out there. So thank you so much for sharing your insights. Thank you for your partnership with us. Thank you for how you show up for your clients. That is very much in line with the Microsoft's brand as well. I'm excited about the future for Cloudforce, and I just want to say thank you for joining on Future Forward.